to Instech. Hello everyone, welcome to Instech. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a start button for either your game or your applications in Scratch. Alright, so without wasting time, let's get down into it. So I'm going to get rid of this card over here. Then I'm going to come to backdrop here and click on paint. Alright, so I'm going to draw a rectangle to cover the backdrop. So next, I'm going to apply fill color to this rectangle. So I'll click on the select tool and then come to colors, and I'll just apply any of the fill colors to the rectangle. Alright, so I think this is okay. So I'll close this and I'll go back to code. Okay, I can just write the name of the game. I'll duplicate this rectangle. So let me add this as the name of the game. So I'm going to say, the last time we did a jumping game, so let me use jumping game. Jumping game. I'll select the select tool and change the color to a white color, maybe. Alright. So I'll come here and I'll call this instruction. So I'll put it here and I'll type the instruction underneath. Hit the space key to jump over gliding animals. When you get hit, you lose 2 points. Alright, so I'm just going to call this the instruction, and I'll change the color a bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll switch back to this first. Now we've done our backdrop, let's add buttons. So I'm going to come to the sprite here and I'm going to say paint. So I'm going to use a rectangle. Make sure your rectangle fits in the middle, okay? So I'm going to call this start game. So let's change the color of this to, alright, so start game. Okay, so then I'll duplicate this button, go back to costumes, I'll change the color for this, then I'll change the text to instruction. Okay, so let's go back to code. So I'll bring instruction down. I'll put this here so that when you start the game, it starts from here. So I'm going to come to the stage now and say when green flag clicked, switch backdrop to backdrop 2. I think that's the name, backdrop 2. So let's rename them. So I'll call this first, I'll call this main backdrop, then I'll call this instruction. Okay, so now switch backdrop to main backdrop and wait. Alright, so I'll come to the first button and I'll say when backdrop switches to main backdrop, because we want when it switches to this backdrop, these buttons are supposed to show. So when backdrop switches to main, show. Alright, so I'm going to repeat the same for the other button. When backdrop switches to main, show. Alright, now if we click on instruction here, I want you to take us to where the instruction is. So I'm going to come to this instruction button now and say when the sprite clicked, hide, and then switch backdrop to instruction. So also come to the start button. Now notice this is why we are coming to the start button. If I click, it switches to instruction, but the start game button is still showing. So to hide the start game button, we'll come back and also say when backdrop switches to instruction, you need to hide. So say hide. Alright, so now if I click on instruction, all I have is just instruction. Alright, now we're going to add one more button called back, so that we can still go back. Alright, so I'm going to bring this up and then take this out from here. So I'll place this here and I'll come back to costumes and call this back. Let's make it a bit smaller and place it at the middle of the page so that alright, so we'll tell this this button that when backdrop switches to main, hide, not show. Then when backdrop switches to instruction, show. Then when the sprite clicked, hide, and then switch backdrop to main. Okay, so let's see what we've done so far. So click on the green flag now and we'll click on instruction, and our button is not showing, so we're going to go back, find out why. So say when this, okay, oh, should we added the hide here, so let's put show. So alright, so let's go back now. So if we click on instruction, we have our back button. After reading the instruction, you click on back and it takes us back to this point. Alright, so let's add sound to it so that whenever we click, it makes sound. So I'm going to bring the start button. When you click, make sound. When you click, make sound. So let's try it out now. Right? Alright. Okay, so feel free to try it out, and you can also use the same for your start button. So for the start button, if you want to do for the start button, I'm going to show you how to, in the next video I'm going to actually show you how to use the start button. Click on the start button, then the game will begin. But for now, scratch on, and I'll see you in our next video. Please don't fail to subscribe to our channel, and if this video is profitable to you, if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up and click on the notification bell so that you always receive notification when we drop new videos, because you don't know what's coming next. I'll see you in our next video. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. If you learned something today, I would like you to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on what is coming next. Keep learning, keep creating. This is Instack.